Back live again, Klubstop Management here with another off-plan property journey. We've got a guest coming in today, talk about the market. We're gonna start off with some of our Klubstop music while we wait for the guest.
Klubstop Property Management talking here. Need any maintenance, give us a call. Need any property management, give us a call. Need to buy or sell a property, give us a call. Do you want a property in the buy? Give me a call. You want international properties? Let me know, man. Jumped out on some builder man shit. Used to build up a strip, now I build up a crib. Maintenance, couple rent-to-rent flips. This is my hustle, I can tell you about no drip. I'm the business, corporation tax. Help my investors at the auction for some flats. Company car, don't walk around with cash. We renovate and refinance for the stats. Service apartments and places for the students. Can't lie, had my tenant line booming. Even trying to sue, man, that was all appalling. Hella cold calls and that was in the morning. Evenings out pitching, going all in. Handing out business cards to their calling. I'm showing you the path so you can walk in. Or invest right now and get your portion. Interest rates be feeling like extortion. My conveyancer and the labor caution. Interior, if you need it, I will source them. Just give me the budget, I put the calls in. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you open up a door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you stay above the door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you open up a door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you stay above the law. Invoice, like a money machine. I just sent a couple off and now they're coming with peas. I've got landlords trying to go and give me the keys, cause they know I succeed. And I finished the project. Security check so no one can rob it. Get a management that gone, add to your profits. Pack test everything that go in your sockets. Reference tenants, we can talk in the office. Help you out if the tenant call in the council. Anything I can't do, I bet you I outsource. If it ain't fireproof, I tell you how that goes. Link me on the I got property packs, bro. Airbnb, just to get the cash flow. We monopolize without no aggro. I just got a broker, now I got a bank loan. Rent to rent, that's money off another's home. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you open up a door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you stay above the door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you open up a door. 1 and the 2 and 2 and the 4. If you checking the mid Klubstop, you stay above the law. Give me a call, 07 903 699 393. If you can't find me there, go on Klubstop_property_management on Instagram.
Yep.
Find me there.
You can find me there.
Make some big bucks together, man. Make it easier for my client.
I'm on Klubstop Management. Yeah, you need me again by Klubstop Management. This one here, You Need Me, on the current Company of Year album. Check it out. Get the album up. One of the projects that we're going to be going through today.
Saw me go from maintenance to
why you should invest in it now.
Come up with repels. I'm a Andy man in your crib putting up shelves. No few your friends car, it's a small world. Used to go from A to B to satisfy your needs. The way you stole my art, have you looking like a thief. You bought me the client for the villa by the sea. Office in Park Lane, I treat it like my tea. Walking on the balcony, I bet you're feeling free. Taxman got it out for me, I'm heading overseas. First investment, couldn't go to sleep. Now you're at the country, looking for some peace. While I'm trying to pitch a villa in Maldives.
Or I get on there, you know what I mean? That's the thing.
Joint deal going through, looking like an orgy. Missed out on a unit, had you feeling salty? I need you, like you need me. Now the investment's looking easy. We can't split up Chris and Carucci. Double up the money, Keisha and Gucci. I need you, like you need me. Now the investment's looking easy. We can't split up Chris and Carucci.
Go ready for your project.
Keisha and Gucci. 26-hour shift, I'll show you how I live. Apartment. Fully furnished with the fridge. Still remember that look when you found out I was lit. Bet you don't remember when we had a lover's tip. Now you're coming back. It's lucky I forgive. You told me I was right about the villa by the cliff. Admitted you was wrong and you took the mick. You choose me.
We'll have one more before our guest comes in today.
Everyone wants to be the trapper of the year, but no one wants to be a
company of the year.
But you know what? We'll take the title. Klubstop
Gonna take the title.
Management. I'm on the phone for days, but they don't know my ways. I'm on the grind right now, trying to own this place. It's £100 an hour if you overstay. Got my young G looking at my protege. Off plan packs, I'm holding weight. It's a good opportunity, there's no debate. If you ain't trying to do better, we don't relate. Last one came with some solar plates.
Live projects now. You get invested now.
£99 every time that you ate. In a few years, you get a big estate. My last project could have sat in the tape. Might get one old school like Channel U. That's a renovation, I'm trying to build me a route. Drop my own brand, looking good in a suit. Add me, myself, and I know recruit. Trying to become near the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. Trying to become near the year. Go public and use some shares.
Dreaming this month, we're doing this month. We've got 2 good ones for you guys.
This ain't a joke, I ain't no big shack. I'm trying to open up doors in old land. I bring my clients all in on the brand. I put my fan in the payment plan. I stick to my promise when I shake his hand. Can issue off for the clients in Japan. Every track on the album's a gram. Rome weren't built in a day. Free older now, so I'm here to stay. Packs going fast, so don't delay. My architect still owe me cake. Trying to become near the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. Trying to become near the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs.
Company, yeah, again.
But no one wants to be a company of the year. But you know what? We'll take the title. Klubstop Management. I'm on the phone for days, but they don't know my ways. I'm on the grind right now, trying to own this place. It's £100 an hour if you overstay. Got my young G looking at my protege. Off plan packs, I'm holding weight. It's a good opportunity, there's no debate. If you ain't trying to do better, we don't relate. Last one came with some solar plates. Off plan packs, better than flake. Drop £99 every time that you ate. In a few years, you get a big estate. My last project could have sat in the tape. Might get one old school like Channel U. That's a renovation, I'm trying to build me a route. Drop my own brand, looking good in a suit. Add me, myself, and I know recruit. Trying to become near the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. Trying to become near the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that cares. 2 projects, looking at some pairs. I need a client like Kodak Black. This ain't a joke, I ain't no big shack. I'm trying to open up doors in old land. I bring my clients all in on the brand. I put my fan in the payment plan. I stick to my promise when I shake his hand. Can issue off for the clients in Japan. Every track on the album's a gram. Rome weren't built in a day. Free older now, so I'm here to stay. Packs going fast, so don't delay. My architect still owe me cake. Trying to become near the year. Go public and use some shares. Klubstop, that's a brokerage that.
I must say, right now, our guest has arrived. Let me just add him to the stage. How you doing, Guppy?
All good, bro. How are you?
How's everything over on your side?
All good, Amar. All good.
Yeah, I know we're in a quick rush today with you because we've got a lot of meetings.
Yeah.
You're actually in the office down there in Sobha, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Then Guppy, I'm just gonna ask you. Obviously, I'm gonna let you pronounce yourself, your name, what you do, what developer you come from. Give me a bit about you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm one of the representative of Sobha Developers, which is Dubai-based developers, and we are having an office in London at Mayfair. So I'm taking care of the sales division for the Dubai business. Sobha is one of the leading brands of UAE, basically known for quality construction. uh, there's a special way through which we go ahead and deliver our projects. Kamar has been to our office that we
Yeah.
showcase that has all our project models. One of the most talked about location in London. We are having our office in 92 Park Lane, Mayfair. Shobha has been known for making palaces for the royal family in the
Mm.
past. That's where our owner, Mr. and our chairman, Mr. PNC Menon, has been known for making quality construction through backward integration technology, which means the entire supply chain has been controlled by Shobha. From raw materials to finished projects, everything is in-house. There's nothing that we outsource. So that enable us to deliver the quality project and most of the time before handover timeline as well.
Okay. And how did you start in the Dubai market? Like, how did you start out as a broker? Or was it a broker or straight into
Yes.
sales manager? How did you start out?
So I've been in this industry for almost like 10 years now. So initially started off my journey with a broker firm in India, almost like 5 years worked in Indian real estate market in different states. And then moved to Dubai, worked with a broker firm almost for 5 years, and then came to London and now been associated with Shobha for almost 2 years and 2 years approximately. Now I'm heading the London branch for Shobha. Uh, it's been a fantastic journey by so far. I have seen this brand from an Indian diaspora as well. Have seen its heights in Dubai. Back in the days in 2017, 2018, we had only one project
Mm.
with one master community to sell. And zoom in 2025, we are almost there in 9 different locations in Dubai as well, barring the Quain, which is a different territory. We are the master developer of Quain, have successfully launched and sold almost like more than 70% of Sinha Island, as well as the downtown that the government has given us an approval of 21 kilometers of straight seafront road to launch the downtown of UAE. That is one of a kind of a development that we are doing in northern part of Emirates.
Yeah.
And simultaneously, we are also entering into Abu Dhabi market as well. So February, we will be coming up with one of the massive master community, close to 40 million square feet, close to Yas Island. This is the first time a master community developer will be dominating 3 different Emirates in the entire whole of UAE, capturing the largest amount of market share.
Okay. And since you've been in the market over these 10 years that you've been in the market, what's
Yeah.
been your biggest challenge you faced while you've been in the market?
The challenge is that as you transcend to a different territory, like might be your product might be different. So does your customers as well, clientele base as well. So that clientele base of India is totally different from UAE. UAE has a different clientele base. Their nature, their behavior, or even the way they accept the things, even the pace at which they make the decision is totally different. Unlike in UK, as we know, Kamar, people tend to take some time to
Yeah.
decide on
Because
before.
you're currently in the UK Showa office, so you're
Yeah.
actually selling the buy from the UK. How's that been for you out
No,
in as a UK salesman for Showa?
slowly the market is picking up. The people are tend to being more aware of the situation which is happening all around the globe. They are looking at Dubai as the secondary option if they want to have their livelihood, or if they want to earn build more asset out of UK. There are a lot of tax benefits as well. uh, you know People do have more higher per capita income in UAE. Dubai has been one of the leading city in UAE.
Mm,
Second, safety and security has always been a concern,
mm,
especially in the central part of the London as well.
yeah.
As we know, we are paying about like 40-45% tax slab, but still the
Mm,
safety and security is not being guaranteed by the local
mm,
authorities and that too with the government. So Dubai, as an overall, especially from being a family person, we get to understand that money is totally something different, but safety, security is something that you will
yeah.
never like to compromise on. So which Dubai offers, hands on sleeve on that. That has always been a charming factor for Dubai, and it's a marketplace. So
Mm,
where if the West has to trade with East, it has to go through one of the safest location in Dubai offers that. It has open to it's very easy, ease on trade is there. Liquidity has never been a question. And
Mm,
overall, Dubai as a market, if you deliver something quality, which will tend to last more than 50 years in your
mm,
portfolio, people tend to pay a bit more premium. All right.
yeah,
Unlike here, like, in UK, I've been seeing this market from almost like a couple of years now.
mm,
Average, a house in UK is nothing less than 100 years old.
yeah, yeah. They're old houses, but
Old
at the
houses.
same time, people get mortgages on those houses.
Yes.
When it's off time, people can't get mortgages, and they
Yes.
sometimes find it hard to navigate through not having a mortgage. Have you had that
Yes.
problem in the industry since you've been in
Uh,
the UK?
UK, yes, of course. I mean, people are familiar with going ahead with mortgage up to 80, 85%, 90%
Mm,
of the total value, because they out here the concept of house buying has never been related to asset build. They've been more related to end use per se. They never looked
mm,
on real estate as more of a capital growth or more of a rental appreciation because of the taxes and lot of the things. It doesn't make sense for them to pay on
mm.
like 45% taxes on their hard-earned asset which they have built on.
Yeah.
But the only factor is that it's easy to create asset in UK if you
Mm,
if you give a monetary comparison with UAE.
mm,
But the only challenge is that UK doesn't have very few options to offer in terms of new build.
yeah.
So that has been a very concern
Yeah,
for the
the
even for the
government's
individual
always
investor.
failing on building new projects all the time.
Yes.
They're always behind on their schedule over here when it comes to
Yes.
new buildings. All the
Yes.
time, if you see the budget will say, yeah, we're gonna build like 20,000, 30,000 new
Yes.
buildings. They never hit the budget
They
over
never hit.
here.
Yeah. Plus the financial scrutiny is also icing on the cake. At times it becomes a very tough challenge for the global investors
Mm,
to come up with the financial scrutiny they have to go through in order to buy any property in UK. With
mm,
Dubai, it doesn't necessarily, you don't have to provide your source of funds or any such sort of financial scrutiny.
mm,
There is a certain amount of financial scrutiny does
mm.
happen, but not that level of UK.
Of
So
the
that amount of
UK.
flexibility is there. Plus, it's pegged with dollar, so your currency is stable. Okay.
Mm,
The tourism, right now UAE as an economy is a non-oil based economy, especially in Dubai,
mm,
as no longer is being dependent on your natural resources. They
mm.
are well equipped with their travel and tourism and also financial literacy as well. People are now, developers are now open for their crypto trading, and they are accept the funds through crypto currency as well.
Okay, the
Um,
Sobha, do they have straight direct to crypto wallet, or is it through a
No,
broker that
we
you'd have to
haven't.
go for?
We haven't done that. But in case
Mm.
you want to go ahead with a third-party wallet, we are more than
Is there
welcome.
is there any plans to go forward with that? Because we've seen
Yes.
other developers
Yes.
accept straight wallet to wallet payments
Yeah.
as well in the market.
Yes. So till now, we are working on the lines where we can go ahead and facilitate that to our client as well with the wallet-to-wallet
Mm.
transactions. But yes, there is a opportunity in the future which might turn up as well.
And how would you describe the buy market right now?
Dubai market right now is hot, is booming.
Mm,
The reason why, because a lot of population geopolitically, a lot of population shift is
mm,
happening in that part of the world. And as we know that the market, as we tend to understand, there are a lot of launches which is happening every week or every month by various other developers. It's not because the market is going ahead with a huge sort of supplies, because the demand is still more. The supply which is hitting the market is not able to meet the demand,
mm,
because eventually the launches which are happening, let's say in 2024, 2025, will meet the demand of 2029 or
mm,
2030 projection, right?
mm,
Right now, Dubai is dwelling a population up to 6 million people who are transiting to Dubai, or are
mm,
in transition. On a day-to-day basis, there are nearly about 100,000, 200,000 people who are going in and out from the Dubai International Airport.
mm.
You must be knowing about the fact that Dubai is also going ahead and making one of the world's largest airport, which is Al Maktoum,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
coming up in Dubai South location.
Mm,
That would have, is going to be world largest airports that has a capacity to take at least 35, Airbus 380 one at a time. So
mm.
that's the amount of capacitance that we are talking about. Uh, Currently, the population of Dubai is 4 million people. So
Yeah.
we're talking about adding. nearly 50% more than the actual capacitance. So that
And you think there's enough land space
yes,
for enough all those people to
land,
come to
yeah,
Dubai?
land. I mean, the central part of Dubai has already been exhausted.
Mm.
Um, the sea coast has already been utilized, but nevertheless, we do have a land parcel in mainland Dubai to accommodate those
Do you
needs.
do you see more investors purchasing, or do you see more like you're dealing with people in the UK? So do you deal with UK clients, or you have clients all around the world buying? So who do you
Yeah.
see more, investors or end users, people that want to go there and live and stay, or do you see people that just want to put their money in, make some flips, and bring their money back out? How stable is this market?
In terms of majority of our investors, let's say 70% of our UK buyers are not right now in a vision of testing the market, because they know that they are not going to go out full blown out with their finances.
Mm,
They're testing the market. We're investing a brief amount of money, let's say
mm,
250,000 pounds or 300,000 pounds for a one bed. They
mm,
want to test the market, take the capital appreciation that we are assuring up to 35 to 42%, the rental that we
mm,
are assuring about 6 to 8% annually,
mm,
tax free, if the money has been kept in UK,
mm,
UAE, and if they want to declare, it's been declared. Still, they
mm.
will be after declaration as well. They'll be landing up to 3.5 to 4%
So
of
you
the.
feel like you see more investors coming down that want
Yes,
to dip their toe in the market,
yes,
see what their gains are going to be, bring it back out, and then maybe they might discover to move over there, and then you see a bigger
yes.
purchase like coming
Correct,
more like a villa or something.
correct.
Yeah,
So
and is it more apartments or villas that you see down there
apartments,
selling?
generally big ticket size, but we are talking about 2.2 or more than
Mm,
2 million pounds sort of a budget. Clientele
mm,
base are looking ahead as shifting their family, because from UK there are a lot of
mm,
families who are shifting from UK because of the
mm.
various reasons.
Yeah.
That has seen a dip in the properties all around in central London as well, because
Mm,
people are evacuating. They're near about
mm.
like 20% dip in the prices of central London property prices as well, because of the people who are going ahead and flocking out.
And how quick are buyers buying? Are they buying quickly or are they becoming more cautious in this new
No,
year?
I mean, back in the days they were cautious, but now Dubai
Mm.
is not has not been a paradox to them. They have understood the market. It's been
Because
a
remember, there was a lot of older people that remember when Dubai had the inflated,
hmm,
when the prices inflated, and then they fell again and they
hmm,
lost some money. So a lot of older investors
hmm.
are a bit more cautious when it comes to Dubai. Do you see that?
There has been a cycle, when we talk
Mm,
about, let's say, the global economic depression, which went
mm,
with the world, which went through in 2007,
mm,
2008,
mm,
or the era of pre Rails RERA era. That
mm,
was totally different. Now, after RERA compliances, the financial scrutiny of the developer have become far more tightened. Okay, they have to
mm,
buy the land with their own name. They have to deposit a certain substantial amount of money before they launch the project
mm,
officially. All the money has been parked into escrow account, which the client has an access to it from the day one. They can see the construction
mm,
update given to them by the developer, validated by the Dubai government itself. Okay, so
mm,
things, the functionality of the business has changed a lot and evolved a lot. That has
mm,
given an enormous amount of confidence to our existing buyers as well, because they know
mm,
that the way they used to deal with Dubai brokers or Dubai properties back in the days,
mm,
10 years ago, was totally different.
yeah.
Now, totally different. It's hardly 7 days or a 7 hour or 8 hour flight if they go
Mm,
ahead and physically see the development. And now
yeah.
Dubai has been, now everyone is talking about Dubai. It's no more a
Mm,
secret now. People have seen the development that Dubai has promised and has given to the developers or to their current investors as well, and even for the future as well. In Asia
mm,
overall, Pan Asia, if I talk about,
mm.
whether it's Shanghai, Singapore, Dubai, Delhi.
And you guys got other projects as well outside of Dubai, like in Ras Al
Yes,
Khaimah. So like I've
yes.
seen you guys with advertise a Ras Al Khaimah project. Where is that something you're merging into other Emirati states to do some developments over there with Sobha? Can you
Yes.
tell us a bit about Ras Al Khaimah a bit down there? Because I've seen that, and I think were they villas down there or apartments? I think it was villas you guys had over there.
No, we also have apartments as well, sea-facing
Mm,
apartments and lagoon-facing apartments with about like 250, 300,000 pounds. With
mm,
that sort of budget, it's hardly one third of the price, which is current prevailing prices of Dubai in a
mm,
seashore. So anyone who's looking ahead to have a sea-facing apartment or a sea-facing villa, you can easily go ahead with Quain, which is
Mm,
hardly 10 minutes, 15 minutes from the casino that the UAE's first national uh, casino, which is coming up in Al Marjan Island by the
mm,
name of Win Casino and Resorts. So it was a strategic move from the House of Shoba that we came up in Quain, and where our first development was Senior Island that we launched, which was a joint collaboration with the Crown Prince of Quain. We have sold almost 75% of the total project, which comprises of apartments, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. Villas, we have launched and sold almost 75% of that 4 bedroom and 5 bedroom villas. Starting
it's
price
selling
about,
quite quick then, Guppy. So
yes.
so it's just literally going out the door. So how quick does my buyers have to be if they want to purchase one of these properties and it gets announced? And say the day of announcement comes, do they need to come down to the office and purchase it now, or they're gonna miss out on these projects, or is it a thing where they can wait 6 months or they can wait 9 months and still get into the project?
Especially when we talk about Dubai projects, out of my experience, I would like to adhere. If you have cornered a project, a developer and a product, don't wait. Okay, buy it on your pre-launch phase,
Mm,
because that is would be a perfect time gap wherein you can go ahead and choose your own personalized unit. Okay, on the other sense, if you are sort of an investor wherein the inventory positioning doesn't matter to you,
mm,
then it takes hardly 3 months in months of time to get all your inventory exhausted. I'm talking
mm,
about Shobas. But overall, if I talk about, there are more than 500 developers in the market.
mm.
Most preferred and most likable unit tend to go off in the pre-launch phase itself. So it
Yeah.
hardly a couple of months, 3 months down the line, the project would get sold out. So
Mm,
any of my only request to all the investors out there would be, in case if you have cornered a developer and a product and the location, don't wait for the time.
mm,
Pre-launch is the best time where you can go ahead with an expression of interest and
mm,
choose your preferred unit in your preferred payment plan. And that's
mm.
the best time for you to take the maximum ROI in a project
Yeah.
level itself. From any project, which takes about like 4 to 5 years of deliverable, okay, from the time of excavation till the final product. In which
Okay. And
what
Guppy, you was telling me about a project. You wanted to showcase a project today. Obviously, I've got one of the brochures up. I think you've got two projects that you wanted to show the people
yes,
today. So
yes.
we're gonna go into the first one. So you announced this first project. Why should my investors want to invest in this project, and how can they see a profit from it or see their self living there? Just talk me through this project a little bit.
So the one which I'm talking about, the Skyway Altia, this is the last launch that we are having in Shobha Heartland 2. Heartland 2 as a community is a successful successor of Heartland, which is already a delivered community on your Russell Core as a location, which is just in between the creek and the downtown Dubai, perfectly positioned next to a delivered community where people have already been staying from past, almost 5 years now. And out of that 8 million square feet of land parcel, Skyview Altier is the last tower.
Mm,
Okay, out of all the 14 high rises, this is the last tower which is getting launched. Okay,
okay.
that will give you the maximum appreciation, because the price point in which you are entering Heartland 2, and the time where you will be taking the keys of Heartland 2,
Mm.
the entire community would be delivered, will be up and running. So your unit will have the maximum appreciation in terms of market.
And where
Ne-
is this? Where is this based, Guppy?
is the tower which you're looking on right now in front of the
Mm,
screen. This is the
yeah.
single standalone tower.
What's the location?
This one is Heartland 2.
Heartland too. Whereabouts is that based in Dubai? Because a lot of my viewers they know
Is in
where the
main.
Burj Khalifa is. They know where the mall is. They know where the Palm Jumeirah is. So
Yeah,
I always compare it to the Palm Jumeirah and those sort of locations, iconic buildings, and then my viewers know exactly where the location is. So tell me, how far would it take me to
so
get
this
from there to Burj Khalifa?
from Dubai Mall, it will take about like 15 minutes. for driving, and the nearest upcoming tube station is the Creek Metro Station, which is upcoming. Okay, the nearest metro station is Dubai Mall Metro Station. So
Okay.
it's there in the closest community to the downtown, and it's between the Creek Tower, which is getting constructed, bet- is the land parcel between the future and and the present of Dubai.
Okay. Okay. And who's this project more suited towards? Is this an investor project or is this a project where I can raise my kids and we can
Uh,
live there for some time?
I will recommend the latter part, like the end users, because communities more often tend to appeal the end users and that sort of investors who love communities. So right now, Dubai is emphasizing on community-based living. Okay, and we have handful of communities in Dubai, so your appreciation will is guaranteed because 80% of the portfolio in apartment category are in a standalone towers. Very few apartments are is a part of a community base. So out there, this is a very niche category. In terms of appreciation, 100% you'll be gaining about nothing less than 35 to 42%. Rentals are higher because community have everything to offer, from your employment to your
Mm.
daily needs to your education to your common amenities to your recreational activities. Everything is there in house. Okay, you don't have to step out of your community for the
And
basic
what's the
things.
starting prices for a unit like this? If I want to get in now on this unit, what's it called again? Sorry, Guppy?
Skyview Altia.
Skyview. Yeah. If I want to get in on Skyview now, how much will I be able to get? A one bedroom, a two bedroom, and maybe a three bedroom. How much rooms is it? One bedrooms only, two bedrooms, four
So
bedrooms? How much room can we have in that project?
we have one bedroom and two bedroom and three bedroom options as well. So the
Okay.
start with our prices starts with 1.7 million dirhams.
Okay. What is that in pounds and roughly
In
dollars as
pounds
well?
is about like 340,000 pounds
Okay, for a one bedroom.
for a one bedroom.
Okay.
And for a two bedroom, it starts from 525 and 50,000 pounds, facing the bush, facing the downtown and the Dubai skyline.
Okay. And what's the three bedrooms go for, Guppy?
Three bedroom are relatively expensive. We are talking about close to 4.8, 4.9 million dirhams.
And what's the square foot in there?
The square foot for a three bedroom, we are looking at up to 1800 square foot. The two bedroom starts with 860 and it goes up to 1250. The one bedroom that we are talking about is close to 680 till it goes up to 750 square foot. There are a few one beds which are more than 800 square foot as well in Heartland too.
Okay. And how much is that price per square foot? Is that a good price per square
Price
foot
per, price per
for an
square
investor? Are they going to get their money worth on it when they sell it in the future
uh,
for that price that they're paying per square foot?
See, in terms of ceiling point of Dubai is nothing less than 3,500 if you take it as
Mm,
as a market price, as a ceiling
mm,
price. We are selling at a price of 2,200 dirhams per square foot.
mm,
Okay, so there is nothing more than nothing less than 1,000 dirhams to be made per square foot on
mm.
any of the typology which you go ahead with. So nearly about any of the typology which you go ahead with, I see there's nothing less than half a million, let's say quarter a million pound to be made, at least
Mm.
nothing than 250,000 pounds to be made in a matter of 3.5 years.
Okay.
That's the money which is lying out there to be made on your asset.
Okay, and what sort of payment plans are available for? Can they
So
get a mortgage on this project? Do they come and pay 100% upfront? If they do pay 100% upfront, what guarantees do you give someone with 100% payment upfront as well?
So in terms of payment plan, we have one of the most flexible payment plan in Dubai right now, which has been offered all across all the developers. We are offering 60/40, 60% during the course of construction and 40% at the time of handover. Even that 60%, if you go ahead with a payment milestone, every milestone of between first installment till fourth installment has a time gap of a year in between. So in a year, there's only one installment of 10%. So if you do the calculation, barring the booking amount, it becomes less than a percent per month.
Okay,
If you look at
so
that way,
so what's the minimum down payment there on that project then?
the
20
down payment,
20% you would want upfront?
Not upfront. You get a time frame up to 3 months at a stretch to
Mm.
complete that 20%, but the first 10% has to be done within 15 days from the day of booking.
And what sort of payment methods can someone invest in the project? Because, like you said, you don't do cryptocurrency down there, so
We
there's other options. What sort of options are there for a client to invest?
we accept the wire transfers. We accept the international bank account transfers to the escrow. Okay. If the person is having, if he is having dirhams cash in UAE, we accept the first 14% at the counter itself. After that, he can go ahead with the manager's check. So these are the payment methods that we accept. Especially in UK buyers, they tend to be transferred through bank account transfer, which is quite easy, and they get the transfer receipt quite frequently as well.
Mm. And is there any incentives for someone that does have 100% capital up front?
Yes, so we have certain payment incentives as well from the accounts department if they plan to make more than 75% payment upfront.
And when is this project completed? This 2000 and I think 27.
No, the handover time, because this just been launched,
Mm.
so it's June 2030. But by as per RERA, but we are committed to deliver it at December 2029, the last hour.
2030. Okay, so we're talking about three to 4 years time
Correct,
period.
correct.
So then, what's the payment plan looking like? Is if it's for 3 to 4 years, then that should be a good spread out
Absolutely,
payment plan, I'm guessing. So how is
absolutely.
that looking at the moment with the payment plans you've seen on this project?
So the payment, as I said, it's about 60/40, where it's 20% is the booking. Then the first installment is after 1 year, which is 12 month. Then the second installment is 24th month, which is again a 1 year of a gap. The
Mm.
third installment is 36th month, which is again a 1 year of a gap. The fourth installment is 6 months from the prior one, which is like 42nd month, and 40% entirely at the time when the keys are handed over to you.
And for the buyers that are thinking of buying the project and renting it out, what's the rental you would looking like in that area?
For
Is there rental demand in that area? Is it in Maidan? You said it's in
Yes,
Maidan, down the
yes.
road from 15 minutes from the Burj Khalifa. Is there
It,
demand for this? If I bought it and I want to put a tenant in there straight away, how quick can I get a tenant in there, and
it's
how much ROI am I going to get back
it's
for my
very,
money?
yeah. In terms of rental ROI, we are looking ahead nothing less than 7.5 to 8%. Okay. The rentals which is going on their market is about like 125 to 130,000 dirhams annually for a one bed.
What's
Two
that in
bedroom.
pounds as well?
Uh, in pounds, it'll be roughly close to uh, for a one bed is about 25,000 pounds
So per year you would make twenty
per
five
year, per year,
thousand pounds,
per year. Yeah.
and I guess
Tax
you're
free.
not paying any tax on that, tax free as well.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what you be making off of your 300. How much? 330,000 pounds for the one
Yeah,
bedroom.
360,000 pounds.
And would you make more ROI on a bigger project, on a
Uh,
like a 3 bedroom or a 2 bedroom?
Again, in terms of when we talk about rental ROI, the comparison has to be done in a specific time zone. All right. So if you're comparing these typology under a, let's say, comparative timeline of 2 years, then your one bedroom makes higher return than rest of the typologies. If you're comparing it with a timeline of 5 years, then your two bedroom gives you better returns. If you're comparing it with over more than 5 years, then your three bedrooms becomes more, because see, rental returns we are all talking about in terms of consistency. Correct. uh,
Yeah.
Tend to the family dynamics or the need or requirement dynamics from a one bedroom tenant to a two bedroom tenant is a huge shift. Okay. But generally the shift between a two to a three bedroom doesn't happen so quickly.
Yeah.
Correct. So, having said that, in all given scenario for an investor, just to test the market, he can, as per his financial capacitance,
Mm.
a one and two bedroom both are ideal. Three bedroom ideally will not I will not recommend, because it's a bit of a end user sort of layouts, and the financial requirements are much more inclined towards an end users. But in terms of 1 and 2 bedrooms, are no gainer. You can easily make out money out of them.
And what sort of amenities have we got in this project here? Because I
So
know
we
in Dubai, people like to live with amenities. Over in the UK, we don't need amenities, but in Dubai, I know these apartments are coming with amenities.
100%. So people are, Sobha has been known for one of the finest quality amenities. Even our past track record have showed that to us, to our investors. So in Heartland 2 specifically, we have like 4 lagoons. We have more than 350,000 million square feet of 300,000 square feet of high-end retail office space. Shobha's future sales office is going to shift there as well in Heartland too. We have schools, clinics, hospital, shopping arcades, F&Bs, everything is there. So from your football court to your basketball court, your jogging track, cycling track, we have Heartland International School within it, within the community itself. So
Mm.
yes, there's a lot more to offer. We have the list of entertainment, water sports, fitness, indoor activities, outdoor activities, which has been enlisted in our brochures as well.
And the one thing about Maidan, because obviously this project's in Maidan, one thing I've always asked is, when is the Maidan Mall coming? Because the Maidan Mall was supposed to be there, and how's the building of the? Are they making a canal down there? Are they making some sort of water feature as well? So how's that coming along with the water feature and the Maidan Mall?
The Maidan Mall, the inauguration has already been done. The excavate, it's in construction work right now, has already been
Yeah.
launched, is in construction work right now. Shobha has been a construction partner for Maidan
Mm.
Mall, and it has been done last year itself, so it's in progress. So within 5 years,
And
you'll
that's
able to
supposed to be
see that.
bigger than the Dubai Mall, the current
Yes,
Dubai Mall.
current
So
Dubai.
so this project will be ideal if when this Maidan Mall comes, it's gonna bring a
Yes,
load more visitors
100%.
to the
There
project.
has to be a crowd shift which is going to happen, and the Maidan is a part of Mohammed bin Rashid city, Russell Khor.
Mm, mm,
That's the only land parcel which has been named by the ruler itself, Mohammed bin Rashid. Okay, it's
mm,
overlooking the Russell Khor Wildlife Sanctuary, the only
mm.
wildlife sanctuary where the government has gone ahead and pledged to invest more than 500 billion, dirhams for the beautification and of Russell Khor Wildlife Sanctuary. So there are a lot of economic activities and tourist-related activities which is happening across the same location. It's overlooking the creek, which is the world tallest observatory tower, which has been getting constructed.
Oh,
So
there's a new tower. So the Creek Tower is gonna be there as well, which is
yes, yes.
was
So
that a
that's
new
what I said.
tower gonna be Burj Khalifa, bigger than
It's
the
more
Burj
than
Khalifa or smaller?
it's taller than Burj Khalifa for sure.
Mm,
But the only difference is that the Creek Tower would be observatory tower, unlike the Burj Khalifa is a residential one.
okay. And where do you see Dubai in the next 6 to 12 months? Because we know it was thriving last year. Is it going to be thriving this year? How's it going?
No, the market has risen. We have more, in terms of Shobha per se, we have done more than 30 billion sales last year.
Mm,
This last year as well. Collectively, I believe Dubai overall has done nothing less than 500 billion
mm,
dirhams of off-plan sales.
mm.
Uh, there are a lot of deliverables which are going to deliver in this year and next year as well. We have our projects lined up, like Shobha Verde in JLT, which is getting sooner to get delivered by next year.
And is it stabilizing? Because I heard that they're coming into the market and they're stopping like rent rises as well. They're more regulating the rent prices at the moment over in
Uh,
Dubai for a landlord. So
uh,
what's the market like with that? Is it stabilizing?
no,
More
it's
like
just
the UK where it's a bit more regulated.
no. With Dubai, it's the rental increment is increasing a lot. I mean, there's high rental value.
Mm,
Okay, so market is going uptrend as well, but there would be a point there where the stagnation will come in terms of rental. Market
mm,
correction will happen, but unlike nothing near about like 2030. So till 2030 is the best time to enter the market.
And is this the best opportunity for the buyers? And this is where they should watch out for Maidan, this
For
project, Gravity.
for sure, in terms of location, in terms of developer background, in terms of the construction that we have done just next door, it gives enormous amount of confidence to our existing buyers and future buyers as well. That
Okay. And where can if we want to find you, where can we find you, Guppy? Where do we have to look to find you to buy a property off you? And invest in Dubai, where can I find you?
I'm pretty much available, 6 days a week in 92 Park Lane, Mayfair. That's been our office, W1T K70A. And anyone who would love to reach out to us might contact you as well, and you can come along with the clients.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always down in the office, ain't I? I'm
Sure,
always down there. So I'll put it up so they can see Sobha office as well.
sure.
See the Sobha office up there so they can come down. And I'm gonna give you a round of applause, firstly, Duffy. And I wanna ask, I always ask, who is your dream client? So it can be anyone, it can be a celebrity, it can be a
Anyone.
corporation. Like, what is your dream client?
There's no as such dream client. Every client is equivalent to my dream client because it's not about the budget they are investing up with Shoba, whether it's a 1 million or a 20 million guy. The servicing is at par. Okay, and they're buying the same sort of a quality, obviously. So for me, every client is my dream client. There's no as a particular client which come to as a dream client.
So everyone's your dream client. That's the honest truth. You haven't
Yeah,
got that one person in your head that you're
no,
like,
nothing,
if he
nothing.
walks through the door now, I'm gonna be starstruck. I'm gonna talk to him. This is the biggest deal of my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that is yet to come, to be honest.
All right then, Guppy. Well, we'll let you go now and get back to the
Thank
office as
you.
well. I know
Thank
it was a short stream today, but if there any other projects, we can jump back on sooner or later.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right then, Guppy. You have a nice day, and thank you. One sec. And I hope the best for you and your family, Guppy. I hope
Thanks.
that you achieve and go on to achieve the most sales you can this year in the
Thanks.
market. And I hope a lot of clients come over to you and they see what you can do with their investment.
Much needed. Much needed. Thanks.
Yeah. All right,
Thank
Guppy, give yourself a round of applause and we're
thank
gonna
you.
jump up.
Take
Have a
care.
nice day, Guppy.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay. That was Guppy today. We're gonna play one more song to come out. A moment of silence to finish the stream.
Klubstop Management. Felt like a job when it was me and me. Entrepreneur dreams trying to get free of me. See a golf course staring at the scenery. We got flamingos sitting on the greenery. Artificial beaches, live out by the sea. I can't bring no duffel brag to the reef. Property packed and it's banging like the glee. That's why the phone line jumping like the flea. I got a new player, some suit buying. I need a champion belt like Orion. I built this myself with no signing. Project in JLT, cool diamonds, rapping like Bob, then you live forever. It's like an Egyptian trying to bury the treasure. Selling off plans and rapping for leisure. The last album sold for more than a tenner. Lot of entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Lot of real hustlers gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market, soon need me a pilot. Lot of entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Lot of real hustlers gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market, soon need me a pilot. I just dropped my new tape, I just hope they do better. Now I'm building up the app, put the team together. My first show, come and sit and have dinner. Currency exchange like Bryce and Tiller. Got some new projects with appreciation rates. My marketing team, living in the States. But I don't like the laws, couldn't live out by the States. Praying that this boom ain't just another phase. Trying to see this time freeze like Medusa. So I can go back and link Max and Musa. This another classic like the cars up in Cuba. Last time scared like he saw Freddy Krueger. Now he pissed off that he never done it sooner. Now he keeps phoning, I can't talk to a loser. Now I'm in Atten trying to talk to a jeweler. Klubstop Management, always be a tutor. Entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Not real hustlers gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market, soon need me a pilot. Lot of entrepreneurs gone a moment of silence. Lot of real hustlers gone just because of the violence. Empires crumble, that's a moment of silence. Switching up the market, soon need me a pilot. Moment of silence.
We're coming to the end of the stream now. Guys, if you're interested in any of these projects, go on www.klubstop.com and register your interest on these projects, these off-plan projects in Dubai. We've got other projects in other countries as well. Have a look at the website, go on there, view some of the brochures, and then get back to us. And we can book in a meeting, if not with me, one of the other sales representatives. Klubstop.com. Thanks for viewing today, guys. And we'll be back again for another stream. End the stream.